What's up? We're just going. I really I really don't have any sort of like itinerary for this one. If this is your first time watching this is me documenting my life and figuring out how to go from down here to up here, and you get to see all the down points instead of just the highlights. So I just finished watching a video by somebody named Togi, and I've never watched a Togi video. And I don't know if you guys know who Togi is or not. Hold up. Hold up. Let me pull up an image. So, if you're not familiar with Togi, pick one of the photos. This dude, right? From what I understand, because I've seen like a couple pictures or I don't know, like little Instagram posts or whatever. From what I understand, I think Togi gets clowned kind of for not being like the brightest, not having the highest IQ, and just kind of acting goofy on film and just kind of being, some might say cringe, like overly excessive, whatever you want to call it. But, bro. But I just finished watching a video of his that came across on my YouTube screen titled Why Not You? And I don't think I've seen a person more in tune with themselves, their capabilities, and kind of like the rules that you either have to follow or that can be broken, that people believe are things that are rules that aren't, if that makes sense. Anyways, basically in the video, the philosophy was there are so many limitations that you put on yourself that aren't really true. The whole kind of basis is like, why can't you be the person that you want to be, this version of yourself? Why can't you be cringe and fun and free and do really whatever you want? And I guess what I'm kind of trying to get at is like, everybody kind of boxes themselves in and kind of believes that they're destined to be this mediocre person. Not everybody, but again, I'm just kind of quoting from the video, but it's a lot of shit that I've had thoughts about in the past, and I haven't felt like I've resonated. Might be my favorite YouTube video, but I haven't really felt like I've fully resonated with this many topics that he goes over, right? And this is something that I want to push, is like everything that you believe you're limited to. Like it sounds so corny and so cringy, but like there are literally no limits to what you can do. And I don't know, I just really enjoyed the video, and I wanted to push this message that like there are a lot of things that I believe about myself that I know aren't true, but deep down inside I still believe them to be true. Like, one of the big turning points of the video for me, where I was like, maybe this guy's fucking onto some shit, is the belief in people having like, and to be fair, he's outlandish and very like, I wouldn't be doing this stuff on camera, right? But I think it's great that he is, because that is somebody truly in tune with themselves and that does not care at all about what other people think. Sorry if I'm glazing, but one of the key points in the video is the thought about ADHD, right? And that's something that I somewhat do and don't believe that I have. Now, ADHD in and of itself is a real thing, And I think not being able to focus and not being able to concentrate on one thing very thoroughly is definitely a real problem. However, I don't feel like it's like a disease that you can catch and just be stuck with and you can't do anything about. Or I guess I don't believe that it's incurable. And one of the things that was brought up in this video was saying, so you think you're incapable of focus. And I know I'm capable of it, but I find it very, very hard to hone in on something that I don't care about. And so one of the exercises, he's like, okay, try this. Bro, swear to God. But one of the exercises or whatever was like, grab a random object. His example was a lighter. Let's grab a random object and just stare at it for like 10 minutes. And it would be incredibly boring. But human mind is meant to think. And I tried this out and it was super boring for the first like 3 or 4 minutes. And then by the time I was at like, I wasn't looking at the timer, but it was probably like minute 7 or 8 or something like that. I was looking at this fucking pencil. I didn't have the lighter, it was over here. But I was looking at this pencil and I was hoping I wasn't running out of time because I had all these things to think about this pencil. And it was so crazy to like experience that and think I am totally capable of thought and totally capable of being focused on things, even if it's something I don't care about. And it didn't feel forced either. It felt forced for the first couple minutes, but after a certain point, it wasn't forced. It was, I want to know more about this thing that I previously didn't care about, and I want to think about it, and I want to put effort into learning more things about this or having more thoughts about this. So I would say you should try it as well. Just grabbing a random item. I don't know why I grabbed the lighter. Just grab the fucking pencil. But grab a random item. Stare at it. And like if you have like problems like focusing on stuff, grab the random item and literally just fucking look at this thing for like 10 minutes. 10 minutes straight. Set a timer and just do it. And see what happens. And that was just one of the things that I thought was really, really interesting. And I guess what I'm trying to get at is like, you've heard the message a million times. You're capable of anything. You can do anything you want to do. You can, accomplish all these big dreams that you want to do. You've heard that so many times, and the big problem is how do you accomplish, like, you know where you're at now, and you know where the big goal is. This is the big mystery. This in-between part, right? I think the big key to this big in-between part is breaking down all of the blockades that you've set for yourself from here to here. There's a ton of blockades in the middle that you've set up, saying, oh, I can't focus on this. Oh, I'm bad at this. Oh, I don't think I can handle this. Oh, I don't think that this is possible. All that sort of stuff, all the stuff in the middle, you've set on yourself. And it's a big thing that I believe is taking accountability and like having the belief that everything is your fault, whether good or bad. This is all stuff that you can control. There's nothing that's outside of your control. Yes, sure, there are external factors that can play, but that doesn't mean that you can't do something about said external factors. I'm sorry if I'm not making a whole lot of sense. Just watch the fucking Togi video. But yeah, it's just kind of, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of saying shit. But I thought it was a great video. And I think the world needs a lot more of that. Even though Togi is like, from what I could tell from the video I just watched, like, was addicted to drugs and gambling and shit. I think he's a very, very in tune with himself person. I have a very, very short list of people that I'd like to meet. 1 being Joe Rogan, and 2 now being Togi. And then there'll probably be some others along the way. But those are 2 very, very interesting people that I would love to pick their brain. And then, eventually be some more people on there. But those are my top 2 for now. Anyways, Bro, can you? I swear, I've charged this for like 3 days straight. I don't know why it's doing that. Um, I don't, I don't really have anything else. But yeah, we're slowly getting there. You know, it's a lot of being stuck for me. It's been like almost 2 years now of just being stuck in the same place I was at, and that's very very frustrating. I have ideas for what I'd like to do next and somewhat of a plan of how to get there. But I've been saying this for the past couple videos. My big thing is just starting on it, and it just hasn't happened. Um, I feel like once I start though, and once I've gotten the rhythm for it, it's game over, and it'll like all the shit that I want to do will become possible to me. It's just there's something very big stopping me from just starting because I know I have the capability for it, and I think I believe in myself enough to know that this is a very real possibility for me. Don't ask me where I got the blind confidence from, but like I know I can do all this stuff that I want to do. There's just something very large. There's just one big problem, and I don't know what it is. But I know that once I get over it, it's all uphill from there. And I think that's a lot of like I feel like a lot of people are in a similar position, and so I want to really really take time to try and decipher this as well as possible and share this with people. Um, yeah, God, dude, pressure's on. Fucking it's kind of scaring me, dude. I've been like getting. Sorry, I'm about to wrap this up. I'm just fucking saying shit now, but it's kind of been scaring me, dude. I've been getting like a couple views on my stuff, and it's nothing, you know. It's like in total, I think I did like 6 views on my first video I posted on this channel, and then on my second video or third or something like that, I got like 20 or something. And like I know that's not like a big number or anything, but like just thinking about 20 real people listening to me talking and being able to hear what's going on inside of here, that's really scary. And then I got a comment too. So shout out to that guy, whoever that was, wishing me well on my journey. I believe in you too, brother. but but yeah, pressure's on, and I feel like some good things are coming here very soon. But it's scary, and it's meant to be, and that's fine. But I just need to stop talking and just doing, and then I think a lot of problems will go away. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm a dip. Have a good night.